Time is the most valuable resource you can have. It is the only resource that you cannot buy. And so if you think about it like that, then you realize that your time is so valuable. Everything you do in your life should be, the cost of it should be valued based on your time. And this is very important. This took me quite some time to realize. Probably wasn't until when I reached my mid-30s and I actually started making some real money as a software engineer that I truly understood this concept. You don't think Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, or any of these older billionaires that they would trade all their wealth to be young again? Oh, absolutely. The fountain of youth, the discovery of reversing aging, the first person to discover that, they're gonna be a trillionaire. You know what? There's gonna be so much money flowing at them that it'll just be, they'll be the richest man in the world forever. But we all know that's not gonna happen. That solution doesn't exist. There are still guys working on that right now, but it doesn't exist. We can't reverse aging. We can't stop time. The only constant is time's going to continue to tick. And so, if you don't value your time now, no one else will. And I want to give you some sort of examples of how when you don't value time, it can end up costing you even more time. Here's a simple example. My dad is a sort of one of those old school, I'm going to fix everything myself first before I decide I need to hire an expert. He's a pretty smart guy. He worked as an engineer, and he tends to, anytime something goes wrong, the toilet's broken or what have you, he's going to go try and fix it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I know that he likes doing that too. That's fine. But I also know that a lot of the times he thinks that, oh, well, why would I want to spend that money? Why would I want to spend, say, $150 an hour for a plumber when I can do it myself for maybe in half an hour, in 15 minutes? So it only cost me a fraction of that. Well, there was one time where the toilet had an issue and he tried to fix it himself. And he made the problem worse. He ended up having to call the plumber anyway. And so not only did he lose himself, I don't remember how long it took him, but let's just say it took him half an hour. So he lost half an hour there. Then he still had to hire the plumber and come in and then fix it anyway. And he's lucky that the problem that he created wasn't tremendous. It could have been he made it accidentally sprung a leak or something, and now he's in a real situation, right? And I remember seeing that my dad always trying to want to fix things, and I've done it myself as well. I've done my own oil changes before. I fixed a toilet before. I fixed a shower before. I mean, very small things that are obviously trivial to do. Sure, if you want to fix that, go fix that. It kind of makes sense then. Or change your light bulb. Yeah, you don't need to hire someone to change your light bulb. But if you got stuck in a legal case, are you going to try to solve that yourself? If your car's engine failed, and let's say it's a complicated V8 engine with 2 turbos in it or something, like maybe it's like a nice BMW, are you going to go try and fix that yourself? Your MacBook all of a sudden just died for whatever reason. It doesn't turn on anymore. The screen showing some weird things on it. You're gonna try to fix that yourself? Like, how long would it take you to fix any of those things? And so, yeah, maybe the lawyer charges you $200 an hour. Yeah, a good plumber might charge you $150 an hour, right? Yeah, the doctor might charge a lot, but they can charge a lot because just like engineers, we can charge a lot too. Software engineers, we charge a lot. We make a lot of money, right? Why do we make a lot of money? Why does a good doctor or anyone that's really good at that craft, why do they charge so much money? Because it takes a lot of time to develop that level of mastery and experience. And so therefore, they know that to be at their level, it took them 10, 20, 30 years of experience to get there, that you will not be able to solve that same problem on your own because you don't have that experience. You don't have that experience. And especially as engineers, my dad is an engineer too, or he studied engineering at Berkeley. He was a really smart guy. The fallacy we have is, I'm an engineer. I figured out how to solve really complex problems daily. Therefore, there's not a single problem I can't solve. And that is very well true. That is absolutely true. Yes, we are very good problem solvers. But how long do you think it will take you to learn the law? Unless you're a prodigy. I don't know how long it takes to be a lawyer, but I know you have to go to lawyer school for a few years. So at minimum, it's going to take you a few years to become a lawyer, just to be starting, right? Then even after that, then you still have to learn the law. So, and the same goes for any other skill, a mechanic, a product designer, a plumber, any of the trade skills, right? So if you think about all those things, it starts to make sense. You start to realize that actually maybe it's probably worth it for me to hire an expert to help me guide me through or help me solve my problems, right? I mean, even the best coaches in the world, the best athletes in the world, even they know that they need professional help. Even they know that they need coaches. Because even at their top of the game, there's things that they don't know that, or they have their blind spots that they can benefit from coaches and nutritionists and chiropractors or all sort of medical professional help, physical therapists, right? They don't try to solve all their problems on their own either, right? Now, granted, obviously, you need to be at a certain level of income to be doing this, but a lot of software engineers, if we're good, we make easily between 100K, 200K, 300K and up, right? So why are we trying to spend our time trying to fix the toilet? Why are you trying to spend the time doing an oil change when you can go pay someone to do it for you at a fraction of the time, right? Like it's not a good use of your time unless you want to do it. Maybe it's your hobby, right? I like to cook, for example. So sometimes I do cook, although these days even that I don't even really do that much anymore. I've kind of outsourced that. In some ways, I have my sweet girlfriend help me cook, right? Or I order out. Of course, it comes with trade-offs when ordering out, to try to keep your nutrition on point and all that. That can get kind of tricky when ordering out or eating out. But I won't go too deep into that. That's for another time. But yeah, start really valuing your time. Really start to value it, and also recognize when there are things that you're just recognize in yourself. Just accept the fact that you don't know it, and that you need to hire some professional help to get you there. There's nothing wrong with hiring a coach. I hire them all the time. I have one right now that's helping me with business ideas. I have another one that's helping me with relationships. And then I'm soon going to have another one who's going to help me with dressing up my girlfriend, so get her up to speed on style. And I'm sure I'm going to be hiring more in the future, because I realized for most of my life, I was spending a lot of my time trying to do it myself for some of the things. And the sooner I recognized that I actually needed help, and the sooner that I started looking for actual help, the sooner I was able to solve my problem. And in particular, one of the biggest problems I had was with regards to relationships. I had a long dry spell, upwards of 8 years. And I knew I had to do something about it. I knew I had to change my social circle. I knew I had to meet new people. I knew I had to find someone that had skills in this realm to guide me and give me a alternative perspective and provide me, accelerate my situation. And sure enough, in the last 2 years, I've now had a couple relationships, and they've both been absolutely fantastic, better than any of the ones I've had in the past. And I'm continuing to learn, but now I know that I have people that I can trust, experts that I can reach out to, that can really accelerate my journey in whatever other aspects of my life that I need help with. Because I could have maybe figured it out over 10 years, or maybe I would never figure it out. A lot of times the information is not available out there. You won't even know about it unless you talk to an expert. And so start really valuing your time, and start thinking about how, and to that end, I might even add that by valuing your own time, you start to realize that there's a reason why other experts, their time is valuable too, and why they charge so much. It goes both ways, right? So I just want to leave you with that. As software engineers, we make a lot of money, and we get paid for being very good at our craft. So it's only natural that plumbers and other experts should also get paid well as well. The good ones will, right? You can't skimp. I've worked with some outsourced guys before. I know how that works. You don't get the quality. You can't replace one top-notch pizza chef with 10 mediocre pizza chefs. It doesn't work like that. In the same way as software engineering world, right? You replace that one great pizza chef with 10 mediocre ones. Yeah, you're going to get a faster pizza, but you're going to get 10 mediocre pizzas because none of them know how to make a great pizza. So everything comes with trade-offs. And if you want quality and you want the best experts in your life, then you're gonna have to pay some fair amount of money. So yeah, I hope you guys found that valuable, and I really hope that you guys take this to heart, because I can't stress this enough. It's something I wish I knew years back when I was younger. I wish it was something that someone taught me when I was a kid. But hey, it's never too late. I'm glad I know about it now. And knowing that has really, really changed everything about the way I view time and money and value. With that, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take it easy.